dear. Make a snow angel. Good job. Beautiful. Andrew. Oh, okay. Come on, go Grit.
2. Oh, go.
Try turning again.
Do you need help getting up? Do you need help getting up? Do you need help? Do you need help? Do you need help? I'm gonna come and help you. Good job.